Real systems drift from their normal operating state, and without an agentic loop, you end up being reactive to outages versus preventing them. Let me show you how to fix that in this episode. Hello everyone, this is Gavin. In the last episode, I promised we'd build your first real agentic loop. Not talk about one, but actually go forward and build one. Today, that's exactly what we're going to do. And by the end of this episode, you'll understand how an agentic loop is structured, why each part exists, and how something simple like this can stop you from constantly reacting to problems and start fixing them automatically. Now, this isn't a full production system yet. We're not jumping straight into execution, but what we're doing is building the smallest real loop that actually makes sense. It's something you can understand, reason about, and later execute in a real system. So let's go ahead and stop talking about the pattern and actually go forward and build the loop. All right, we're going to break this down into a series of steps. All right, the first step is called the observation. Every agentic loop starts with an observation. It's a specific thing in a specific state. Here I'm going to show you the YAML script for a very simple example using the interface of a network router. As you can see here in the script, step 1 is observe. The target, interface gigabit 101, and what it's doing is it's checking the operational status. Step 2, it's now defining what is called a decision boundary. This is not guesswork, it's a condition. As you can see here, we set what the decision needs to be. In this case, it is an interface that is up. The first line, decide. We define the condition, operational status up. Now, this is where automation typically breaks. We don't act because something changed. We act because it crossed a boundary. All right, step 3. This is called defining the action or the intent. And by the way, this is not a command. All right, now the action. Notice what I'm not doing here. You'll see the act. If the system observes that it is down, the interface is down, the decision is to bring it back up and apply the action. In this case, intent, recover interface. I'm not hard coding a command here. I'm defining an intent. Now, step 4, define the verification. This is making it agentic. This is where we're finally verifying the intent. The loop now becomes real. So here's the line, verify. Here you can see what the condition the system expects as it verifies the state of the interface. So expect, operational status, up, and by the way, it's set right now for a retry of 1. We don't just act, we confirm the result. If there's one thing I can say, what I just shared with you, this is really important and don't rush through this concept. This loop is very, very important to understand. Now, let me bridge us all together. This YAML isn't magic. Think of it more as a contract. AI Musabi reads this loop definition and maps each part to real behavior. Observation becomes a poll. Decisions become intent evaluation. Actions become adapter calls. And the verification closes the loop. Here's a key line to all of this. If there's anything you take away from this session, you don't write the code, but you define the loop. All right, everyone. So we haven't executed this yet, and that's actually very intentional. In the next episode, we'll wire this loop into AI Musabi, and you'll all be able to watch it, observe, decide, act, and verify in real time. But as always, as I'm wrapping this up here, thank you for attending this session. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Mahalo.